Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sushma Sarala, consulting homeopath at Fidicus Homeopathy. Today in the series of bulky uterus, we are doing bulky uterus and its treatment option called as DNC. So here today we are going to discuss about what is DNC and how is the procedure done and what are the risk factors involved in doing DNC, what are the benefits of DNC in bulky uterus, and not only that, what are the other conditions which demand this DNC. Rather than telling you like this, it would be better if I explain to you via screen. So let's dive into the topic to know more about it. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sushma Sarala, consulting homeopath at Fidicus Homeopathy. So today we are going to discuss about bulky uterus, and also one of the treatment options for bulky uterus is DNC procedure. So we are going to talk about DNC, how is it performed, what are the risk factors involved in DNC, and what kind of conditions or medical conditions demand DNC, and what is the best treatment option for bulky uterus. So let's dive into the topic to know more about it. So what is bulky uterus? See, bulky uterus can be defined in very simple terms. When a patient is non-pregnant, in a non-pregnant stage, yet her uterus is bulky or enlarged, as we can say, or you can otherwise in normal layman language, you can also say it as like swollen, but not the inflammation kind of swelling where there is no water in it. It is simplifiedly, it is just this tissue that is being enlarged. If that is the condition, then that is called as bulky uterus. What is bulky uterus? In a non-pregnant stage, if the uterus is enlarged, not without any water intake, but because of the tissue it has been enlarged, and that is called bulky uterus. And bulky uterus can represent with a variety of symptoms. So let's see what are the symptomatology of bulky uterus. So the signs and symptoms of bulky uterus, the primary thing, see, the symptomatology which we are presenting here would be present in 80% of bulky uterus cases, but there are certain kind of symptoms which are very peculiar or which are very individualistic in nature. So we are representing the majority of bulky uterus case symptomatology, but not the individualistic symptoms. So let's dive into it. And the first one and the primary one is menorrhagia. So what is menorrhagia? Whenever you having your period for a prolonged period of time, or your period cycle which is supposed to be 28 to 35 days, in between 28 to 35 days has cut short to 20 days or 15 days, that is your period is repeating every 15 days or every 20 days or every 10 days, or the period is very prolonged, or even if it is occurring for 5 days, the amount of flow that you're experiencing has increased, then all of this will come under menorrhagia. And apart from that, many people will be experiencing pelvic pain and pressure, which is a slight constant dull aching pain, bearing kind of sensation. You feel like something is pulling you down, or there is something in the lower abdomen which you feel is very heavy, and you also will feel chronic dull pain radiating in the lower abdomen. All of this can be felt in bulky uterus. Some people do experience severe form of pain which is called as dysmenorrhea, especially during the period time. And then you will be experiencing abdominal bloating, which is it occurs only in 50% of bulky uterus cases, where after eating food they just feel bloated, they just feel like even though they're eating very small quantity, they feel very bloated, especially if bulky uterus is accompanied with metabolic disorders, or if it is accompanied with hypothyroidism. All of this can cause this abdominal bloating kind of sensation. Apart from that, if the bulky uterus is occurring because of fibroids, or if it is accompanied along with fibroids, then you can experience, if the anterior part of the uterus has a fibroid and if it is falling on the urinary bladder, you can experience frequent urination, and if it is falling backwards, you can experience constipation, and some people experience dyspareunia, which is pain during intercourse, right? All of this symptomatology will be one or two symptoms can vary. Majority of the symptoms will be present in bulky uterus cases, but there are conditions where the person has bulky uterus, or the female has bulky uterus, but she does not have any of the symptoms. There are conditions where the female is suffering from bulky uterus and has all of these symptoms. There are conditions where the patient has one or two symptoms. There are conditions where they developed individualistic symptoms. So symptomatology varies depending upon the race, the location, the hereditary pattern, the individual stress life. All of this can be taken into consideration while assessing your symptomatology. Now coming to the main topic, what is DNC? So DNC stands for Dilation and Curettage. It is a mechanism where the cervix, the part of the female reproductive system, is dilated and through a speculum and through IV drip or even through injections. And after the dilatation, a curette, which is an instrument, and it helps in removing the layers of the uterus or excess components which are not shed out. That can also be taken out through curettage. So it is called as dilatation, and it is a procedure to clean the uterus. Now let us explore the reasons for DNC. The first and foremost one is abnormal uterine bleeding. Anything which is not normal. It can be prolonged bleeding, passing of larger clots, severe pain which is increasing day by day and increasing by period, or if you're having any sort of uh, prolonged period and period in between your period, that is the cycle has decreased, or you are having a normal period between 30 days and in the between, in mid menstrual cycle, you are having some sort of spotting or it can be bleeding. All of this will come under DUB, which is dysfunctional uterine bleeding, which is now named as AUB, which is abnormal uterine bleeding. Apart from that, any sort of miscarriages or abortions, there is any remnant of the fetus or the placenta or anything which is concerned to the fetus, if it has not expelled from the uterus, then you need a DNC to expel it. And then we have endometrial biopsy. If you are experiencing endometriosis or if you are experiencing endometrial hyperplasia, then you need a biopsy of that inner layer of the uterus, which is called as endometrium. So for that also you can do DNC. And also you can do DNC if you are having fibroids or polyps or any sort of infection. So all of this will come under DNC criteria, where this condition can lead into a DNC medical treatment. Next, we'll see how to perform DNC. See, right, we're not explaining step by step, but I'll just give you the gist of how it is done. So as you can see, as you know, that we have the vagina, which we can feel, the lower part of the vagina can be felt, and then we have upper part of vagina, and upon that we have cervix, and upon that we have uterus. Okay, so the cervix part especially needs to be dilated. It can be dilated either through injections or through the drips or through some local anesthesia, or it can be dilated through other procedures. And after dilatation, a speculum is inserted into the cervix. This instrument is called a speculum and it's inserted into the cervix. And after its insertion and after the cervix has been properly dilated, and then a curate or a long rod-like structure is inserted through that speculum, and the excess material, that is the bulky uterus, that the endometrial hyperplasia, remnants of the fetus, it can be fibroids, all of them are curated. That means they are nicely and neatly scraped off and taken away. After taking away, if we need a biopsy, we can do a tissue biopsy of the scraped material. This is how a DNC is performed in very simple steps. And then, are there any risks for DNC? Yes, there are risks associated with DNC. What are the risks? The primary one is infection. So if you're choosing to get a DNC done, get it done via a gynecologist who is very experienced, because cervical dilatation needs time, needs experience, and if it is not performed properly, it can lead to injury of the cervix, and they have to again perform a cervix surgery to reconstruct the cervix, and it can be very painful. First step. Second thing, the amount of anesthesia given is also very important. So going to a good hospital where you have variety of doctors who give you anesthesia, who perform this and who assist you is also very important. And apart from that, if the instruments which are being used in the operation are not properly sterilized, you can get infection, really bad infections also. So that is also very important. And important thing is uterine perforation. If there is someone who's not experienced with DNC, or if the doctor is literally not in the mood to do it sometimes, or if the assistant is doing the DNC, if it is not done properly on any of the conditions, it can cause perforation. That is, the uterus is not a larger organ, right? It can expand large when there is a baby inside, but it usually is a smaller organ. So if the curettage is not performed properly, it can lead into smaller holes being poked inside the uterine lining, especially to people who have just had their abortion or miscarriage, or who are in their premenopausal or postmenopausal stage, right? And if the perforation is really deep, it can damage your intestines also. The intestines can also get perforated. And also, not only that, perforation can lead into adhesions, scar tissue formation, and then other complications. So if what are the risk factors for DNC? Infection is one of the risk factor. Uterine perforation, if the cervix is not properly dilated and you're inserting an instrument, it can lead into trauma. It can lead into scar tissue formation and other potential complications like intestinal trauma or intestinal perforation. And even after having all of these risk factors, if it is done by a professional gynecologist in a good hospital, you can eliminate all of this, but you can't eliminate the recurrency factor. So even if you're getting a DNC done, there can be a recurrence soon after 2 to 3 months in some people. The fibroids can reoccur and endometrial hyperplasia can reoccur, and even the bulky uterus can reoccur. So we need a system of medicines which helps in preventing the recurrences, which is completely safe to use, which does not have any sort of risk factors involved in it, which is effective in a timely manner, and also which will individualize you in front of all these bulky uterus cases. See, even though you're developing common symptoms in bulky uterus, there are some specific peculiar symptoms that you develop which are not noted down by an allopathic doctor, but a homeopathic doctor will notice it. The homeopathic doctor will notice your mental pattern, the thinking pattern, the stress response pattern, the body response pattern, and also they will be understanding the link between your mental symptoms and your physical symptoms. They will be understanding the link between you and your hereditary causes, or the hereditary that you came from. All of this will be analyzed, and then a medication will be given to you which will help in preventing hormonal disruption, which will regulate your hormones, regulate your menstrual cycle, regulate the flow, decrease the clots, and also improve the tolerance level and the immunity level, and also decrease the pain level, and also it will help in relieving the symptoms, curing the current condition, and preventing furthermore recurrence. Now coming to the consultation option, here at Fidicus Homeopathy we have two kinds of consultation options. If you're someone who's staying nearby the nearest branch of Fidicus, you can come and contact us in person. Otherwise, if you're staying far away from us, you can contact us online, either through audio consultation option or through the video consultation option. Once the consultation has been done or your medical records have been verified, especially to online clients, medicines will be door delivered to you. If you're staying in India, 3 to 4 business days, USA 3 to 5 business days. Apart from that, anywhere across the globe, it can take 4 to 8 business days for our medicines to reach your doorstep. If you would like to contact us, you can call us on this number, WhatsApp us on this number, or messages on this number. And if you'd like to know more about Fidicus Homeopathy, you can check our website www.fidicus.com. Here we have discussed how homeopathy has better choice in treating these kind of diseases. Now we will be discussing how Fidicus Homeopathy is a better choice in homeopathy. See, Fidicus Homeopathy stands for highest chance of health. Here, especially, we are following 3 principles. We are experiencing high success rates in treating diseases like endometriosis, adenomyosis, bulky uterus, fibroids, cervical erosion, dysmenorrhea. So the success rate is really high. Apart from that, the treatment is really transparent. What do you mean by that? The prognosis will be clearly explained to you. And then the personal care here at Fidicus Homeopathy is top notch. There is any sort of questions that you are facing, myths that you believe in, or any sort of questions regarding the medication, or any sort of questions regarding the disease prognosis, everything will be explained to you in detail. So if you want to choose cure, if you want to choose health, choose Fidicus Homeopathy. So today we have learned what is bulky uterus, what are the symptoms of bulky uterus, and why is DNC related to bulky uterus and other conditions in which DNC can be done. What is the procedure of DNC? What are the risk factors of DNC? What are the benefits of DNC? So we have learned everything about DNC today, right? So if you're having any sorts of doubts regarding DNC, or if you have any sorts of doubts regarding bulky uterus or any other female reproductive organ diseases, you can comment in the comment section. We'll be replying it to you. And if many people ask, we can do a video on it, right? And if you want to know more about female reproductive health or women health as such, or any diseases related to women, you can subscribe to our channel Fidicus Homeopathy, where you will be getting fresh updates on medical news as well. So meet you all in the next video. Thank you.
Fidicus Homeopathy.